Yes, sirski. Yes, sirski. Yes, sirski.
Yo,
Yo, what's poppin'? We are back. We are bike.
Yes, sir.
Alexander the Block.
I am here, Mr. J. Hill.
I am in the building. First and foremost, for everybody that's tuned in, for our new and returning subscribers.
Yes, sir.
If you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're not new here, but even if you are new here, I need you to go ahead and comment, like, share, do all of that stuff, man. We are growing. We're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers, and we only going to get there with your help. So make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share. It might sound like a lot, but trust me, it ain't that much. Yo, and if you want to support the channel, you can do so by if you want to support the channel further, you can do so by Cash Apping me at Mr. J Hill, or you can PayPal me at JeromeHillJr@gmail.com. I know I got to change that so y'all don't be keep knowing my government name, but whatever. I ain't named myself, so whatever, judge your mother. Yes,
Judge
sirski.
your mother. It's crazy.
You already know the vibes. We in the building. We don't have no name just yet. We've been thinking about 1% better.
Yeah, 1% better.
1% better. But until then, we'll name this podcast later. Let's get to the party. Yes, sirski.
We got hella energy. You know why he got all this energy? Because Drake dropped. And this nigga been celebrating all day because Drake dropped.
Drake dropped some really good music.
That's why you was in a good mood. You
Hey.
came in here. You was like, it's a really good project. Smile on your face and everything.
I was pretty happy because I was elated. Is that the word?
Yes, you were right.
I was
He was like, could you fight back, Drake?
Yo, you know what's funny, bro? I was like, we got to stay off social media, man.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you why. Because social media have you thinking one thing when it's not.
Okay.
Like, even when I first heard the snippet of Give Me a Hug, I wasn't feeling it. I'm like, man, I'm not trying to hear this. Drake, like, stop, like, arguing. Stop talking about the beef. Like, I don't want to hear this. I don't want to hear nothing about it. You lost fair and square. Just let it go. But then I listened to the song, and I'm like, oh, I might need a hug, too. Come here.
I done been through it, too. Man. I get it.
Hey, the song is fire.
It is.
I think the project is really good. If I had to rate it, it's still new. But I mean, I'm gonna say 85% B+ right now.
Wow. First listen, 8.5.
Hey,
I'm gonna give it a 7.
A 7?
First listen.
I listened to it like 3-4 times.
Okay, that's what I
saying.
said.
Like,
First listen, and then what you were playing, I'll give it like a 7 out of 10. I gotta listen to it again though.
bro, I've been listening to it. I listened to it like 4 or 5 times already.
It's 21 tracks.
I listened to it like 4. It was an easy listen. I'm gonna be straight up with you. I'm listening to it, and like when I first started, I'm like, okay, I don't know. Like I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah.
But it aged like wine within the first listen though. So like from track 1 to like track 4, it just kept getting better. I'm like, whoo.
Okay.
Whoo. And then Drake had like a 3-track run. Hold up. He had a 3-track run
Did
like
he?
where I'm like, oh nah, it's going crazy. I think it was Brian Steele, Give Me a Hug, Raining in Houston. Those 3 tracks back to back went crazy. It made it feel nostalgic, like I'm listening to like old school Drake. Like, listen.
Do you feel like the collaboration with Party was the right thing to do? Like,
Honestly,
did it add to it?
With all due respect, Drake could have did this by himself. I feel like he held it down. Like he was Kobe in his prime. Like he was like Jordan on the flu game. Like he really held it down, bro. Like
flu game, Jordan.
I feel like he could have did this by himself. Like when I say he held it down, like Steph Curry, you know what I'm saying? Like he really held it down.
So you want to hear what like the audience ratings are first listen?
Oh, but come on, let me see.
It's vague.
What are they saying?
3.5. So 70.
They saying what?
3.5 out of 5.
Okay, that's not
so
bad.
that's what I'm saying. It's like a 7 out of 10.
What I will say,
but it's only 231 ratings. So we'll wait. It's fresh.
Yeah, bro. I think he did a good job. Again, like even songs like Meet Your Project. Like I know a lot of people might not like that song. That song made me want to stop my car and get out and just start dancing. It made me want to go to like Tulum right now. Like let's have a drink. I'm not even drinking right now. It just made me want to have a drink.
Have a good time.
Bro, you know I don't even drink mixed drinks. That made me want to get a margarita.
Said he might have a margarita.
Bro,
I don't think people understand the gravity of that statement.
Bro, I don't even drink mixed drinks at all. That made me want to have a margarita. Just it made me think of like when I was on vacation. You know how they play that like all that club, like the music in the club. You probably don't know what it is, but you just vibing.
Yep.
That it made me think of that, bro. I was like, wow, this sounds like a good time. And then
okay, the timeliness, like you said.
the timeliness of the music.
Of the album.
I mean, Valentine's Day.
Right after the performance.
Yeah.
Performance on Sunday.
Yeah, I feel like we needed this.
Yeah.
And honestly, because a lot of people want to compare this to GNX, I feel like why?
No, you can't.
Please don't compare this to GNX. It's two different things. And I'm going to apologize again. I don't think we need to compare Drake and Kendrick Lamar no more. It's not a comparison, not even in a negative way. Like, shout out to Kendrick did what he had to do. He did what he needed to do. He showed up and showed out. He said, listen, what he say? Sometimes you got to pop out and show niggas.
Yeah.
That's what he did.
He did.
He showed us that he's not to be played with, right? When it comes to this rap shit. Okay, you're right. Drake, you might just want to apologize. It's okay. Drake can rap. Don't get me wrong, because I like his raps too, right? But when I'm listening to this, I enjoy the music. Whereas though, we're going to get to the Kendrick Lamar performance and things like that. Kendrick Lamar, he's so complex. And you know the one thing that everybody always say when it comes to Kendrick Lamar, which I'm not going to say I hate, but it's just like, whatever. It's like if you get it, you get it. It's like music shouldn't be that goddamn complicated.
Right.
It's like, goddamn.
Right.
Like that's if you get it, if you know, you know.
But, okay, but I'll say like that performance, and I've been seeing it. So I had the thought initially, but I was just like, and I know we're going to talk about it more in depth later on, but that was a performance for Kendrick fans. So if you wasn't a Kendrick fan, it's like, this was cool. But you know what I also realized that I didn't think about? The performance when you're there, like actually after Super Bowl looks very different from on TV.
On TV, for sure.
So a lot of people that were there were like, I mean, it was cool, but it wasn't that
exciting. I called that though. I called that watching. I'm like, yo, he worked the shit out of these cameras.
Right.
But before we even get in there, right? Just talking about Kendrick and Drake. Me being honest. So like Kendrick popped out and he showed niggas literally like, yo, I'm not to be played with when it comes to this rapping shit, right? And Drake, although Drake can make good music and he can rap, just not on that level. And that's okay. When I'm listening to these songs off this project, I'm like, what's the name of the project again? Some songs you can, what is it?
No, are you talking about Drake's?
Yeah.
Some sexy songs for you?
Some sexy songs for you. When I'm listening to songs off of some sexy songs for you, right? With him and P&D. In my mind, I'm like, damn, Drake make really good music. And a part of the reason he makes good music is because it's simple. It's simplified. Like, he like, what'd he say? Meet the Padre. He's like, yo, I want to meet your, I want to meet your mom, your madre, pay respect to your Padre. It's like, it's just, it's simple. We get it. It's like, I get that, right?
It's catchy.
It's catchy, even when he's saying,
it has replay value.
Exactly. Whereas though Kendrick, like, he ain't giving you no candy in your medicine. You gonna take this medicine straight up, nigga. You gonna know what it is.
The Robitussin is on the label. It's right here.
It might be nasty, but it's good for you. Take it. Here. You feel me? Yeah. Whereas though Drake, like it's catchy lyrics that I think of like, yo, if the neighbors complain, I buy the neighbor's house if they complain about the noise. You know what I'm saying? Like things like that, whereas I don't have to think so hard into it. And honestly, again, shout out to Kendrick performance, right? A part of the performance was, yo, like,
the simplicity,
play the hits, play what the country wants, right? Make it easy for us, right? We don't want to hear that complicated stuff. That's part of what he was saying. Yeah. It goes back to the red pill, blue pill. We think about the Matrix and things like that. But honestly, a lot of us, that's the truth though, and that's just how we grew up in our society. So a lot of people
think too much.
A lot of people like, that's your problem. Like everybody's so woke now. You ain't that, if you be an Israelite, I'm just saying, like, you ain't that woke, nigga. Like, I'm just saying. So, when I think about it, Kendrick Lamar is absolutely right. But that's the truth to the world, too, though. We can't, everybody want to deny it because Kendrick Lamar, come on. What do you say? Kendrick Lamar's opened his mouth. Somebody hand him a Grammy.
He got five. He got five.
It's like when niggas is cap. Kendrick been living that life, so I get it.
Yeah.
I feel like with Drake, it's not overcomplicated. And to be honest and be fair, we need Kendrick Lamar. We need a Kendrick Lamar because he's going to keep you on your toes and keep you woke. But like, I just feel like we don't need to consume that all the time. In my mind, when I'm driving.
Okay, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I don't listen to Kendrick all the time.
Okay.
Like, he's not somebody that recently I've been listening to his old stuff. So, like, Higher Power off of Section 80 and things of that nature. I go back and I'm like, all right, cool. Like, this is tough. I'm not listening to All Right all the time. But I really don't listen to Drake like that either. So, but one thing I will say, I don't think this battle was ever us doubting whether or not Drake could make hits. We know that.
Right.
And anybody that was challenging that or making that an argument or anything, you're lying to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You're just like, we know he can make hits.
Right.
He's been number one on Billboard forever. You know what I mean? He's had not number one forever, but he's had so many number one hits on Billboard, broke records, things of that nature. So we know that he has the capacity to make a hit song. I think where people started to get disconnected was we were expecting him to show up, well, everybody, as that Drake that showed up in the Meek Mill battle. And he did.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem. But this is different because he wasn't dealing with Meek.
And I think, you know what's
shout
funny?
out to Meek. Meek's our dog.
Yeah. I feel like Drake did do good. It's just
Kendrick did better.
Was way more strategic. Like, you gotta understand, Drake dropped Family Matters, and Family Matters was fire.
Within
but
minutes.
Kendrick stepped on that.
Minutes. Not even.
So like, it was like a lot of this had to do with the strategy behind it. And I will say this, all of the extra stuff, Drake suing, right? So it's like, granted, he wasn't suing Kendrick Lamar, right? But again, we're talking battle rap. He's suing the label.
UMG.
But you know what I'm saying? But think about it. Like, we're talking about battle rap. So you suing, that's synonymous with the court, synonymous with the police. You know
with
what I'm
the law,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah, so it's like everything matters. So everything was in Kendrick Lamar. Like, I ain't gonna lie. And I'm gonna be honest though.
Okay.
The more and more I listen to like Drake and Kendrick Lamar music, the fans might kill me for this, but the more I listen to both of that music, the more and more I wonder if this would have went the same way if J. Cole didn't bow out. Because J. Cole is literally the median between the two. Like, J. Cole give you slaps that you can play on the radio, but he never makes just conscious. You know what I'm saying? He makes good music. You know what I'm saying? For your soul. So it's like, damn, I wish J. Cole would have just stayed in the fight.
So what do you feel like? What edge would you think he would have gave Cole? I mean Drake a competitive edge or something? Do you? No,
not Drake. I'm saying Kendrick versus J. Cole. Because J. Cole he's a lyricist as well. Like, he's going to give you good lyrics as well. He not just coming with some simplified music. He coming with music that stands for something. So it's like, but his music also is something that I could play in my car and give with the masses, right? So it's just, the more and more I listen to both of them, it's like, damn, I wonder what would happen if J. Cole would have stayed in the fight.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of got a little bit of that with 7 Minute Drill. Like, and I feel like he was warming up. I was definitely excited. I was like, dang, like 7 Minute Drill. And he said this was the warm up. But then when he bowed out, I was like,
then he quit.
It's like, damn. Because you're right. I think I think it would have been more competitive with them two. Not to say that Drake didn't have the bars. Drake had, like you said, Family Matters was tough. But the strategy and everything. And then Cole is just as calculated. That's the thing about Cole. Like,
but also with Drake, he had too many antics. Whereas though Kendrick Lamar, just like, I gotta give it to him. And then I guess we go into the wait, what you about to say?
Nah, I was just gonna say something that had nothing to do with any rap, but you're putting two Geminis against each other.
Oh,
ain't Cole a Gemini?
J. Cole?
Yeah,
I don't think so. I don't know.
I think so. Let me see.
Let's see.
I think he is.
I don't think J. Cole is Gemini. I feel like I would have heard.
Oh
that.
No, he's a Capricorn.
So
Aquarius.
I was gonna go into the Super Bowl, right?
Mm-hmm.
So mind you guys, this is our second time recording this, right? So I'm not backtracking, but kinda. I still think my first watch, right? I'm at a Super Bowl party. I'm not trying to be conscious. I'm sorry. I'm just being real.
What did you think?
So the shit was a snooze fest. I'm watching it.
Snooze?
Yes. I'm like, yo, I was disappointed. It was underwhelming. I'm like, this is boring, right? But I'm going to be real. The more I thought about it, I'm like, this was great. Why? Because it did what it needed to do.
It did more.
First of all, it's the most watched halftime show ever, so you can't deny that.
Yep.
It surpassed Michael Jackson. I remember, I don't remember watching, but I remember watching replays. Michael Jackson coming on the stage,
and people start
2 minutes,
just screaming.
2 minutes. You cannot. That's undeniable. He came out there 2 minutes, and people just scream. He like, yeah, nigga, I'm Michael. I'm Michael. So like, it surpassed that, right? And then everything that came with it, the Uncle Sam, the game, right? Like playing the game of America, right? Just everything that came with it.
PlayStation, or animate, like kind of Squid Game and
shit. Exactly. And I'm like, that was dope.
I give you one more. Nigga, the album's #1 right now. GNX is back #1 on the Billboard.
Yeah.
So everything that was supposed to come out of a performance of the Super Bowl, I felt like
he did what he
was supposed to.
He did what was supposed to be done.
Here's what I'm thinking though. With Drake, what he did today with dropping the album, that's what I think you should have did then.
Nah, everybody been saying that. It's easy to say that in the grand scheme of things. I don't think so because it still was battle. Like he needed to drop more records for battle rap instead of like all of this gimmick stuff. That's what
he
I
was doing
think.
Before, like the gimmicks with.
Like he kept like even the clip, like he kept making like not subliminals, but it was like it wasn't a direct.
I mean, your face, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like even with the heart, I think he made the heart part 6 or something like that, right? I don't want to hear that. After Kendrick Lamar just come out with Not Like Us, you talking about something? Yeah, it's a good. I don't want to hear that. We don't. That's not battle rap. We're not saluting no nigga for stepping on us. No, I don't want to hear that. So if anything, I think he should have got more grimy, but he didn't. He kind of like took his foot off the brake. But what I didn't like about it was almost like he took his foot off the brake, but he didn't want to take it all the way off. It was like halfway off. It was like he was playing a fence because he kind of bowed out, but he still was talking about it. Even now, it's like even with the give me a hug, it's like you still talking about it. He don't know what he want to do. So it's like, bro, if you're gonna drop a diss, just drop a diss. That's what I don't like about it. It's like you two. It's like you gotta pick a side.
But I don't necessarily feel like now, even with the "Give Me a Hug" joint, I don't feel like he's talking about the diss, just Kendrick.
Oh yeah,
I think he's talking about the industry. And I think that's what worked against him the entire time is that like he had to go against everybody. So Kendrick's like, no, I'm going at you. And even with Family Matters, he was going at
I didn't like
Ross.
That.
He was going at anybody like that said something. Metro, everybody.
He should have made it directly about Kendrick, but I'm saying that to say everybody is saying, yo, you should have been did this. This is what we want to hear. This is the Drake we want to hear. That's not necessarily true because we like Drake that's dropping the slaps, that rap. You know what I'm saying? The rap slaps. We like that Drake too. Like let's not get recency bias here, whereas though Kendrick Lamar dropped this fire and then we just forget about Drake. Like, nah, let's not do that, right? We do like when Drake rap. It's just, again, he didn't know which way to go. He was going at, he was opening, he was spreading himself too thin. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, yo, go straight at Kendrick Lamar.
I mean, we did get a fire line. Metro, shut your dumb ass up. Play some drums.
Yeah, but like shit like that. This is why we like Drake, bro. Because if you feel me, like I ain't gotta go to English class.
You gotta think about that.
I ain't gotta. You feel me, like nigga. Yeah, when he say
from the gifted and talented.
When he say shit like, yo, Kendrick just open his mouth. Yeah. Somebody had him a Grammy. Like, we like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know everybody want to go to math class and do polygamy, what's it, polygon theorem, like
Pythagorean theorem.
Nobody want to do that. Like, nobody want to do PEMDAS.
Nigga said PEMDAS.
I'm sorry, but goddamn, Kendrick give me a fucking headache.
Kendrick giving you a history lesson.
Yes, it's like goddamn, he doing geometry. Like yo, it's like
Kendrick is not doing geometry. That nigga doing calculus.
Yes,
that nigga
it's like
calculated.
Bro, we get it. Like, but what I will say is, looking at it. Oh, I'm glad this happened because it gave me a different respect for Kendrick, and I will never doubt this man ever again. I'm going to just say the music ain't for me. I'm never going to doubt this man ever because he really, he said, okay, all right.
I'm going to do this for y'all niggas. Oh, I'm bored.
Yeah, because I really think Not Like Us was for us, was for the majority.
Yeah.
Because even if you watch watching the Super Bowl perform again, that was the song. He like, yo.
I'm going to give it to you.
Yes, he like, yo, this is what, Uncle Sam is like, yo, America, right? This is what the people want to hear. Nah, that ain't, you feel me? Like, y'all gonna get this crack. Y'all gonna get this medicine. All right, man. You really want to? All right, come on. Go ahead. So it showed you, in my mind, I'm thinking like, damn, like, he thinking like, nigga, I could do that. I don't want to do that. Mm-hmm. Like, y'all playing y'all little box. Y'all got it.
Yeah.
Y'all playing, what they say? Triangles can't fit in the square. Like, yeah. I'm not one of y'all. Like, y'all really not.
He's different, bro.
They really not like us. And honestly, I shouldn't be saying us because there's only a few of us out here. Which I get it.
As far as the woke, the conscious,
and
shout out to Kendrick.
Job well done.
This is growth. You come a long way.
Job well done. Like looking back on it, bro, pause. Job well done. Kendrick Lamar. This was needed though.
It was needed.
It was needed.
Crazy though.
It was needed. It was needed. Like, salute.
All right, man. Let's get to the
And
business
please,
as usual.
stop trying to compare the two. It ain't no comparison. Respectfully.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
No, I think listening to the project today, that's where I'm at with it. Like, you can't compare the two.
Drake make really good songs, bro.
It's a cool project.
No, it's good.
It was a cool project.
It's good, bro.
I gotta listen again. I have to listen to it again. So
I
this
really
is
listened
off
like
of
5 times.
one listen.
Like Celibacy is a good song.
Celibacy is a good one.
With the last song, bro, and I'm just naming it like
There was the hold up.
I'm not even looking at it.
You
Give
just
me
going off the
hug.
top.
Brian's I forgot what that one is. Rain is raining in Houston. Like, bro,
That was a good one. That was a good one. I
anytime
did
a
like that
song
one.
start off like that, you know it's good.
That was a good one.
How did he bro, how did he start that?
That was a good one. Mothballs was good. I like
The first one.
Mothballs. That's the second one.
The second one. He
Mhm.
came in like, oh, the speaker on. Damn. No, it's on the damn. No, raining in Houston.
This is Raining in Houston.
Anytime something come on like this. Cut it. Damn. Anytime a song come on like that, you know it's good. So, like, Charlamagne, I love you. I want to interview, but shut your old ass the fuck up. Talk about something. It ain't no goddamn soul. Nigga, you old as dirt, nigga. That's what you don't even, like, nigga, this new soul, nigga. Everything don't gotta sound like Mary J. Blige, nigga. Fuck, shut your old ass up, man. Some of it ain't no, nigga, this shit is throwing soul food, motherfucker.
It's new soul. This is
That's
that
a
new
new
soul.
soul, nigga.
Oh,
I love you, nigga. I want my
Neo
nigga-
soul. This neo.
But that's that youthful soul, nigga. Like, you out of touch, nigga. You talking about something, nigga. Just what they say? Stop it. Like, what did Charlamagne say?
I didn't even hear it.
I think he said something about like stop it. We don't something.
Let me find it.
Nigga, Charlamagne, you lying to your damn self, nigga. Nigga, go to therapy, nigga. Your therapist like it. You talking about something. That's what we do, nigga. We do. What is you talking about?
This nigga is
What he
sick.
said? What did he say?
I'm trying to find it.
He said something about just sit this something like that. Like Charlamagne, shut your ass up, man. I wish I had his number. I'm gonna meet him one day and tell him like you was tripping.
I can't find it, but
Nah, he said something.
he said something.
The Breakfast Club. Good morning, nigga. Good night, nigga. Fuck is you talking?
This nigga James, I don't
The
want
Breakfast Club. Good morning, nigga.
This nigga been going crazy for 30 minutes.
Nigga, the Breakfast
Pause.
Club. Good night, nigga. Fuck is you talking about,
This
man?
nigga is crazy.
What'd he say? Oh man.
You send it on IG?
Shout out to all my Christians celebrating Valentine's Day too. Shout out to all the Christians celebrating Valentine's Day.
This man is hilarious.
What did he say? Here, go right here. Oh, it's on the damn thing. We can't
Send it to
hear
me.
it.
It's on Instagram?
Yeah,
Send it to me.
I'll send it to you. Talking about something. Ain't no soul. Nigga, you ain't got no soul.
Yeah, there's 21 records on this album. I've only gotten to track 11, Raining in Houston. But we immediately go to the smoke.
If anybody tuning in is going to act like they didn't tune into this album to hear if there would be more smoke, you're lying. That is what, yeah.
it's not
I
what
didn't.
I
did.
I didn't.
Yeah. Did you listen to it?
I didn't.
Okay.
It was yesterday. Was my birthday.
I didn't
Wednesday,
hear. I
was thinking
didn't
about
tune
Drake.
into it to hear no
Yeah,
smoke.
it came out on midnight anyway. But yeah, I love the fact that he's rapping. I like Drake rapping. The singing,
Yeah.
songy stuff is cool, but I like when
But
he's
it's an R&B album. He told us it was gonna be an R&B album.
Can we pause it or you can't? Yo, first of all, no, we wanted it. We wanted the melodies. We said that, nigga. I think even Kendrick Lamar said that. We like Drake with the melodies.
We don't like
that's
Drake
not
when
true.
he's
What are y'all
acting tough.
Like these old niggas, man. Shut that shit up. What I'm gonna say is,
He said we like Drake with the melodies. We don't like Drake when he's acting tough.
no, he was.
No,
I'm
that's
saying,
what Kendrick was
yeah,
saying,
Envy
yeah.
said talk about something. I don't like the singing shit. No, we want to hear the melodies. We want to hear the vibes, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't even gonna. That's another thing that I thought when I'm listening to this project. It made me appreciate Drake over time. You know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember when Drake first came out singing, everybody was like, "Stop singing, just rap."
They thought it was corny, yeah.
And I'm listening to this shit,
What? Best I ever had, he was singing.
bro. I'm listening to this and pause. I'm like, yo, he sound good, bro. Like this. I wish it wasn't. I wish he didn't get so much slack for like not writing because I'm listening to these songs and I'm like, yo, these sound like good songs, bro. Like some R&B shit, in my opinion. Me personally, I think he held it down.
I think so. You add Party Next Door on there.
Yeah, he
As that
could have did this
component.
without Party.
I know he
respectfully,
couldn't
bro.
have. He could have, but
This was good, bro. So, but yeah, continue to play it, man.
I don't want none.
Nah,
Especially with Kendrick.
He's still
Yeah, we still
poking.
talking about
I will
Kendrick.
say, there's one line where he actually mentions the "Not Like Us" in a song. Let's take a listen to that.
I guess it's up and it's done. We're not like them, baby. They're not like us. Either one.
Boo.
What happened?
Get
What
off
happened?
the stage, half a nigga.
It's okay.
That's what he said. Get out the stage.
half a nigga is crazy.
But I mean, it's very fitting because
Hey, Charlemagne.
hey, I ain't gonna lie. Kendrick Lamar make me feel like half a nigga too. 'Cause he's a nigga. Yeah, you might gotta add an ER to that motherfucker because that nigga right there, it don't get no blacker than that. That nigga is a nigga.
Half a
Like,
nigga.
yo, we really not like them. Whatever them is, I
No.
might not like be like them.
This nigga called him half a nigga?
Yo, Kendrick really that nigga. No, I gotta give. Hey,
Yeah.
I ain't never thinking of a. Yeah,
Nah, that
you
was
got it.
Man, let's get into this shit, bro.
Hey, K Dot,
You got it.
we not like them.
We not like them. You got it.
We not like them. What Drake say? They not like us. Like facts. Like, it's just and that's the sum it all up. It's just two different sides, and that's okay. We ain't like them. They ain't like us,
It's
and
them
that's okay.
niggas and them half a niggas. That's what.
Hey, K Dot, you right.
You one of them niggas.
You right. You absolutely right, bro. Because goddamn, he showed niggas like sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. He did that. You right, K Dot. I'm sorry. You right.
How was your week, bro? We jump right into this. How was your?
My week was good, but not half as good as Kendrick.
Hell no. Kendrick had a year. This nigga's having a good week for a year. Nigga.
Kendrick just opened his mouth. They gave
Somebody
him
get
5 of them
$5
motherfuckers. Like, fuck it. Damn.
Then they gave him the Super Bowl.
Nah, man, my week was good, bro.
You had a hell of a week.
I had a hell of a week. I just came back just spending money. Oh, we ain't even talking about the damn
Weekend. You had the marathon.
the
last
marathon, the Tank interview,
Keita
the
Rose
Keita
interview.
Rose interview,
week. Yeah.
bro. Since we here, man. For you guys that don't know, this is podcast. It's like a podcast centered about J Hill and like J Hill podcast and like everything J Hill Network, and like really to give my takes and build my own audience just for the people that might be new to this.
Mm-hmm.
So in this segment, we like to talk about like business and like things personal. But first of all, yo, the marathon was that was an eye opener, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not gonna lie to you. So for people that don't know, I kind of was short on my training because I hurt my Achilles a month before the race, right? And even going into the race, everybody's like, "Nah, you shouldn't run. You should bump down to the half." And honestly, if I would have ran a half, even with my bad Achilles, it was pretty decent. Like, cause halfway through my marathon, easy breezy. Like I was going. I think I came in like a 136, right? But easy though. On mile 14. When I say I started cramping, I mean, it's one thing for me to tell you a cramp, right? But I mean like muscle spasm. I think I showed you the picture where as though you see my calf, it looks regular. It was deformed. I can't even.
Yeah, no, it was crazy.
Yeah,
It was crazy.
like something off a zombie movie. Like it really give me the chills thinking about it, because like my muscles were spazzing, but you seen the picture of just one muscle, one calf. It was both calves. It was both of my thighs.
Yeah,
Yo,
quads.
it was
Wow.
bad, bro. So picture like from mile 14 to 26, I'm running like that. I tried to stop, drink pickle juice, giving me salt tablets, like everything, bro. Giving me massages. In the middle of the race, I'm stopping. Like it hurt so bad, bro. When I say it hurt, but I'm like, I'm not gonna stop, because even then, in my mind before the injury, I'm like, y'all just want to do my first one, do 3:30, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna come back and try to get under 3, right? As I train and get more under my belt. It's my first one.
Yeah.
So I get there and I'm like, my Achilles is hurting, but I can do 3:30 still, I think, or
Right.
at least my goal in the back of my mind. We come in like I can do 3:30, but in the back of my mind is like, long as I don't do more than 4, I'm good, right?
Right.
So I run with the 320 group. Like if I fall back, cool. At least I can fall. I ain't gonna fall back 10 seconds. That's my I'm thinking. So I'm cool through half. Like we good. mile 14, I get the cramp and it's just hurting. But it ain't that bad. But it's just hurting. I'm like, all right. So I just slow down a little bit. And eventually, like that's when my muscles start to spaz, like just have muscle spasms. And I'm like, yo, this hurts. Like, I mean, I'm walking, like it's just like I'm running and it just keep spazzing. And I'm like, yo, that was some of the worst pain I felt for real, bro. It hurt so bad, bro.
That's crazy because like
I ended up doing 4 hours and 1 minute for the people that want to know.
Which is still impressive. You finished the race. But it was just crazy because like as you were talking about it and you showed like the picture and everything, I was just thinking about David Goggins, you know, because he's somebody that like completely destroyed his body trying to train for like the SEALs, to go into the SEALs, but then also like I think it was like a triathlon and things, the ultra triathlon, whatever it was called. And one of the biggest things that I thought about was like, did he stretch like effectively? Because David Goggins talked about how he was like putting his body through all this, like just all this pressure constantly. I think he broke the world record for the most pull-ups or something like that. All right. So he does crazy things. We know this. But one of the things that he felt like he was neglecting was the preparation. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I can go out and do these crazy things. Like I have the mental toughness, but you literally have to train your body so that it's ready to go to those heights. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things that he was saying was that he didn't prioritize stretching, but now like within his routine, it's like an hour a day. Like he stretches, just stretching, not lifting, not running. He stretches for an hour a day. And I was just like, I was wondering if that is something that you feel like you should have incorporated going into the...
I think I should have incorporated whatever you say. Yes. Yeah. Stretching, yes. Massage, yeah, whatever. Ice bath, whatever. Yes, because, bro, it was something, to be honest, bro, that was one of the few times in my life where I felt like I wasn't in control of what was going on. And it got to the point where I'm trying to push through, but there's nothing I can do, right? Like, I'm trying to push through. I'm like, yo, in my mind, I'm like, yo, it's just mental, right? Like, you can get over the pain. You can run through this. And my body wasn't allowing me. So that's when I started walking. I'm like, yo, just finish. Because in my mind, I'm like, yo, like, stop being a pussy. Like, I'm talking to myself. And it was like, it literally was nothing I could do. Because every time I tried to run, like, it was like, when I say, like, this is your legs, it's regular, right? It was just closing, like, squeezing up on me.
It's so weird when you say it, because it makes me think of, like, Isaiah Thomas. When they say he played in the finals like with a broken, I think it was his ankle. You heard Jordan's flu game. What was it?
Michael Jordan. I mean, Kobe Bryant had
the Achilles as well, and I think it was T.O. played in the Super Bowl with that torn ACL. So just thinking about these men that have done like extraordinary feats under extraordinary circumstances, and you just describing like my mind. I'm just kind of curious, like, what is their mindset doing to push through something like that?
In all fairness, though, right? I don't know everybody, for the exception of Jordan. Like, you can get shots, right? Like, things happen, you can get shots.
Oh, the adrenaline shots and things of that nature.
It's like, bro, I didn't have nothing. I'm like, bro, I was thinking, like, I don't want a shot. Like, I just want to go, I just want to get through this, bro. Like, think about it. I came in through my first half, an hour, 36 minutes. So, if you do the math, with another hour, 36 minutes, that's what, 3 hours, 12 minutes, right? Cool. 3 hours, 12 minutes. That gives me 48 minutes left. So it took me roughly 2.5 hours to finish my second half of the race, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, that shows you how bad I'm walking, trying to jog. Like, it was bad.
But you did finish the race.
Yeah, I mean.
You're in the, what they say? You're in the 1%?
Man.
How does that feel to you? Yeah.
I feel like I've been in the 1% respectfully. Okay. Like, the things we do ain't normal. You know what I'm saying? Like, the numbers that we get. I mean, shit. Making 6 figures from something that we love. Like, just, like, being a father, a present father. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of things that I do. That's why even when I had these conversations with men, it ain't about, like, I feel like people be having conversations of mediocrity. We passed that. So when I'm talking to my peers, it's like of the standard that we already created. So yeah, I get it. Most people like, yo, you a 1%? Nah, nigga, I've been a 1%.
Right. And that's humble. I mean, and you're not saying it being boastful. It's just like, nah, this is just a reality.
This is my standard.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, if I go below my standard, then yes, I'm disappointed. I get your standard is not this because you ain't been here. And that's cool. I'm not mad at that. It's just you got to respect where I'm at. So it's kind of disrespectful to be like, well, you could. I'm not. Right? Shit.
So it
Gilly
wasn't
said-
enough for you to finish.
Yeah, like Gilly said, like if my aunt had a penis, she would be my uncle. But thank God she don't, because she my aunt, right? Like for real. Like if was a fifth, we all be drunk. But it's not.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, yeah, I get it. And everybody like, yo, all of a sudden, at least you finished. Nah, it's not at least I finished. Nigga, I trained for this. I was going to finish regardless. That ain't even a question.
Right.
So it's like when those things happen, but again, it showed me that like no matter what your plan is, God got a plan for you, because everybody was saying your first marathon is hard, this and that. And I'm like, it wasn't going to be hard. But granted, because I ain't had the right things in place, I ain't stretched right. I hurt my Achilles. So it's like the universe had his way that is going to show me. So the next one is going to be better though. That's why I look forward to.
Yeah. And how much time are you giving yourself to prep for this next one?
I don't even know. My Achilles still hurts, so but I feel like I can do it. But I don't know. I do want to do a real 18-week training block. So whatever.
That's how long they said that you're supposed to train? 18 weeks straight?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's like what? 5 months? 4 or 5 months?
No, yeah, like 4, 8,
Straight training.
16, 4 months, 4.5. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's 16 or 18. Something
Okay,
like that.
I was
It
gonna
might be
say
4 months.
That's all right though, bro. I'm trying to tell you, and to go from that, that's what makes this next part even crazy, right? Because you sent me the picture.
Mm-hmm.
That's what your calves look like while you were running.
Yes.
You hop on a flight.
Oh my God. And
Hours?
Yes, like that night. Literally, my flight was at like I think my flight was at 12 midnight.
So
I had to go to Denver. Had a layover in Denver. I slept in the airport. My flight was at I think my flight was at 6 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I get to DC at 8, something like that. And then even then, bro, you gotta understand, like, so with the Tank interview, right? So I've been DMing Tank for years, right? And so before the marathon, I DM again. He like, let's do this weekend. Mind you, the marathon is this weekend. So I'm like, cool, let's do it. I'm like, let's do it on Sunday. Cause I'm trying.
He called your bluff.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I'm trying to call his bluff all the time, right? He like, bet, let's do it Sunday. So I'm in Arizona. He DM me again. Mind you, I'm trying to get his number. He ain't giving me no information. He like, bet, let's do it Sunday. I'm like, all right, bet, I need a number. He still ain't sent me nothing. So I'm in Arizona, and I think Friday he hit me like, yo, we still good for this. I think he said we still good for tomorrow. I'm like, I thought we said Sunday. He like, yeah, Sunday. I'm like, fuck.
No team, no nothing. Set up.
No team, no nothing.
No
bro.
location.
No location, no nothing.
Nigga
So I'm like,
just on faith.
cool. Yep. I'm going on with it. So after the race, mind you, y'all can judge me, whatever. You know, I flew Frontier, right? So
hey, get you there.
it gets you there.
Right.
Ain't no switching your flights, ain't no nothing.
Hell no.
Nigga,
You might catch a fade trying to switch your nigga like Waffle House at Frontier. Nigga, what, nigga? You want to switch a flight, nigga?
But not basically, because to switch the flight, you got to pay $100 fee, and then you got to pay the difference between the flights. Like, god damn, nigga, like I should have just flew Delta.
I'll start walking down,
Yeah,
nigga.
facts, nigga. So I get this connect. So she worked for I think United or American or one of the two, right? But then, so like it was like a companion pass type thing. But usually I know like on Southwest you pay somebody and their companion pass is really free. You just pay them, right? Whereas though her shit you don't pay her, but you pay the difference. And like I think it's American Airlines, but their flights is expensive because it's damn near Delta for real. And it still was like 2 something, but it was for one flight. I'm like, man, hell nah. So I end up, long story short, because it's mad. When I say this was drawn out, bro, like it took me forever to get a flight.
That shit crazy.
One of my friends, shout out to my guy Scar, man. Shout out to Tavante Davis, man. I think that's his last name. Whatever. Tavante, I say your real name. Shout out to my guy Scar. He had some points for Frontier again.
Yeah.
And he was able to get me to and because I already paid for my buddy pass for Southwest, I had a flight coming back. So he got me a flight to DC for free, and then I had paid for my buddy pass from for Southwest to get from DC back home. Yeah, when I say it was a hell, and then so when I get to DC, I don't know where I'm going. I'm telling my team is in Baltimore. We end up shooting in Virginia. It's the same night as the Super Bowl. I ended up not even watching the Super Bowl for real, to be honest.
Really?
Bro, what? Like, we got done. It was the first quarter.
I didn't know that.
Bro, the first quarter had started. Mind you, we got to pack up. We got to drive from Virginia to Baltimore because to BWI damn near, right? Because my man was having a Super Bowl party. I think I get there at like almost end of halftime for real. But by that time, it's like 30, it's like 20 something to like, it's a blowout for real.
Yeah.
Man, I barely watched the Super Bowl for real. But we got the interview. I think, and no hating.
Okay.
Right? I think this was one of the best interviews I've seen Tank do.
Okay.
And I think it's because he was comfortable. First of all, we talked for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Lil Yachty drops the interview, right?
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah,
how you feel about that?
Lil Yachty drops the interview. And of course, I'm like, it's Yachty. Like, their platform way bigger than mine. I'm like, damn, man, I don't want my shit to get stepped on. But I watched it and I'm like, this ain't it. As far as the conversation we had.
Yeah.
However, I loved how Yachty conducted that interview because you could see he cared.
Yeah, he did research.
Notes.
He did his research, yeah.
He had his notes, and I'm like, that was fire. He showed this wasn't just some podcast that we just messing around on. Like, could he not look at his iPad so much? Who cares? But he showed that he cared. I love that. I thought it was dope. I thought Tank opened up for real, pause. But our conversation, it was just different, bro.
Yeah, it was good.
It was
good. Just I remember when we were watching just the first 20 minutes of it. It's a perspective thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, how I would attribute your interview with Tank was like his interview with Baby. So it's
I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to go that far.
That's kind of like when I just saw the vibe. It's like where we know where we come from, right?
Yes.
So it's like it's a different understanding. Like it means different. It's more meaningful because I'm talking to somebody that really understands what I've been through.
Yeah,
and this is
his interview with Baby, bro, was fire.
Yeah, it was. It was gas.
It was fire because
gas.
Like you could tell they were friends and like I think I said something to you or somebody. I'm like, yo, this is how I want my interviews to be, but you can't because you can't make that up. Like that chemistry is something that you can't just get overnight. We can get the other one if you want. All right. So for the people that's watching, right, y'all don't understand. So we got two different sets, right? We got the set behind me where I do the interviews, and we got this set where me and Alex record, right? And every time we record, we gotta like switch the set around. But we got equipment to not have to do that. So today we like, yo, let's just set up the equipment so we don't have to keep switching the set, so I don't have to waste time and stuff like that. We do that, the stuff get the cutting off. Like, we like, why is it cutting off? We don't even know. We think it's because of the cameras, it's too much power. But we like, it can't be because we shoot with, I ain't telling y'all, fuck y'all niggas. But everything we shoot with is compatible, right? And it ended up being the power, which I asked him about before. I'm like, yo, is the power? But anyway, so it was the power cord. So mind you, that shut off. So it's just, everything has just been giving us hell, bro. Like now the lights cut off. It's like, give us a break. Is it not plugging up? It's doing the same thing? Yeah. Hey, forget that, man. We might not even need it, man. But yeah, so for y'all that's watching, that's listening, and still tuned in, we want to say we appreciate your support for real. Will it even cut on? Just cut it on. It's dead too? Damn, our light's dead. We try to give y'all a good experience so that y'all can enjoy it. That can be easily viewable for the watchers and easily listened to for the audience that's listening. But whatever, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. Let's get it, man. But yeah, man.
That's really what I was thinking. Like when I watched it, I was like, this is very similar to his interview with Lil Baby, and there were certain questions that like you asked him that only you would know.
Yeah.
And I remember you were saying kind of like a behind the scenes part was
Calvin.
Not that.
Oh.
The dude that grew up with you.
Oh, Fiddle.
Fiddle, yeah. And he was like talking about he still calls you by your real name. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that conflict of like, bro, I remember him. Like he was fighting the bullies for us. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like that understanding. And what people may not know, and they'll know when they watch the interview, you literally grew up in the same neighborhood. Like y'all both from McCullough Homes.
So Tank not from McCullough Homes. His friend.
Fiddle's from McCullough Homes. Okay.
Tank, I don't know exactly. I know he grew up in a group home, but like, when he got older, by the time he started fighting, and I don't know if he fought for that Upton, I'm not really sure, but by the time he started fighting And I know his last fight, he used to be hanging around the projects for real. So he was hanging with Fiddle. Fiddle was his man, right? Like Fiddle was from the projects. So that's how the connection first was made. And shit. Like that's how I even knew him. We went to his last amateur fight at Shake and Bake. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, we all knew.
So you could have been a boxer, basically, is what you're saying?
Me?
Yeah.
I probably could have. Why you say that though?
Because you said you were beating up the bullies. So
nah. So I think Phil was saying like I was a bully in a good way though. Like I used to like tell him like, yo, like we gonna play football, like just you know, like I was big brother. You know what I'm saying? Because
I was a bully in a good way.
Not like because I was big brother though. I never like we had little gangs. I remember like we had like something called the Mafia, some shit like that. But I never was doing. I never was into that. I used to fight, right? Don't get me wrong, but I never was into the drug games, the gun game. I was never like always from the beginning. I knew I ain't want to live that life. I was gonna go to school, play football. My goal was to try to get it to the league, right? But I was a fighter though, right? So like, it was certain things you couldn't do to me. Like you couldn't try to punk me and shit. Like, granted, like when I was young, I used to get jumped a lot. You know, I get my ass whooped a lot, right? So it's like I wasn't scared of certain things, right? So like I say that to say like, yeah, if they probably say I used to bully them in a good way because it never was on some like whole shit. It was probably just football. You know what I'm trying to say? And
he played football too?
Yeah.
Oh,
but
okay.
no, he didn't play.
But that neighborhood football kind of.
Yeah, we played. We all played neighborhood. We used to go to different courts and we used to go to different neighborhoods and play football. We had our own.
Nah, that's lit. They used to do that. Yeah, right away too.
So like things like that. But nah, man. Shout out to the whole everybody from the projects, man. And but that's why the conversation was like that because we could relate from that point of view. So
then from there, I'm glad that you mentioned that because I really wanted to understand because we're in this complex place. It's like now we're getting the interviews that other people are getting at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like a battle of, do we drop it right now? Do we wait? You know what I'm saying? Bro, give y'all some insight. We're going to give y'all some insight.
Yeah.
Man, we was calling hella people. Shout out to us being in a place where we could call people for, you know, guidance and things of that nature. Man, we called Roland.
Shout out to you. You plugged to me, nigga. You
called Roland. We called Roland, and Roland was like,
I don't think for the people that don't know, he's talking about Roland Martin. Google the nigga. Nigga.
But he said to stick to our plan.
Yeah.
He was
like, I was
stick
saying
to your
that.
strategy. He was like, no. He was like, unless they're lying, like, let's stick to the strategy. As soon as he say that, what's her name dropped the clip and was like that she's dropping her interview today. But you really pulled some 50 Cent shit. The 50 Cent and Kanye thing. Where he's like, I'm dropping the same day as Kanye.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like you really did that on a subtle tip.
Yeah, I really want to drop this Tank interview, bro. I don't know what's going on. And it's been frustrating because it's like, man, I see like things like Lil Yachty interview, and granted they say like comparisons is deep to the jury, but at the end of the day, I'm in this business, right? And part of it is like who's first, exclusives, and another thing is like who has a bigger audience, right? Of course, it's Yachty. I'm looking at that. I think they had like 500,000 on YouTube now, right?
Yes. It was like at 179 or something when I checked last time.
That was the first day, nigga. So it's like they had like 500,000 now. So now it's like I don't want mine to get overlooked because I don't have big of a platform. Because where we talk, Tank really gave me some stuff, bro. He gave me the Floyd Mayweather story that I never heard before.
He didn't give that story though to.
No, I don't think so. No.
Yeah.
Like so, even with the fighters, I don't even think Yachty asked him. I ain't watched the whole thing. It was 40 minutes. I only watched like 20. Like, I don't even know if he, like, question, I'm asking him directly, bro. Niggas say you ducking fights, what's up? You feel me? So it's like.
But that's because of where you come. I feel like it's different, right? Like, Yachty don't know. I mean, you know Tank, you've been around him enough time, but I feel like you kind of have to walk the line. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't ask Lil Baby, well, you can. You know what I'm saying? But he probably won't answer.
But,
you know.
My bad, I'm going to cut you off. I respected it because it showed both. Yo, when you see my interview, you understand what we're saying. Yachty was asking shit like about money, right?
Which is good, the business.
Yeah, but I understand that because Yachty getting money. Like, it made sense. It's the same conversation in a different way because I'm like, I ain't mad at that.
It's two
like,
niggas
I get it. Like, it's two
yeah.
different conversations. I'm like, I get it. That makes sense because Yachty is in this space. So, yeah, man.
But then you had another hell of an interview, which I kind of was alluding to just now.
Which one, Keita?
Keita Rose.
It's good problems, man. It's good problems.
Very good problems, bro.
Yeah, man.
And we're dealing with the complexities right now of it. But I just think it's interesting how, and I guess to give y'all some insight, like a few weeks ago, we were knocking on everybody's door for an interview. And I guess because it was Q4, like a lot of people holidays, whatever. Like nobody's reaching back out to us. And then all of a sudden it was like
waterfall.
Yeah, like just
pause. Like they open the gate to the floodgates. Like damn.
But then I guess it's because I don't want to say a lot of people are on media tours, but the timeliness of it, right?
Yeah.
That people are finding different platforms, which is a blessing because your platform is in consideration for all of this, right? So it was just interesting to see the dynamic. Like we did the interview same day. Like she was very welcoming. That's one thing I'll say about her. Still kind of gray about the situation overall because more information is coming out. Crazy. But then you just see she had mentioned the names before. But I think what's kind of crazy was that I thought she said no to the person who was it? Tasha K or something like that?
I thought so too. Yeah, because she was alluding to like she said no, but
it came later that, she did the interview. But what I think was dope is that she collaborated.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that was dope because it still gave us you had dropped the clip on TikTok. You got some engagement, but not too much engagement. And then you dropped it on Instagram, asked her to collab, and she did.
Yeah.
So technically, you still dropped some type of content first.
Yeah. So I ain't mad at that. Shout out to everybody that's doing the interviews, man. We really appreciate it. Shout out to everybody that's to come. We got some interviews that we're still working on. So, hey, man, like I said, I said in the beginning, keep following the journey. Keep subscribing, man. We're trying to hit 100,000 subscribers. Shout out to all of the new and returning viewers of the J Hill podcast and of we'll name this podcast later, man.
For sure.
We got
potentially 1% better.
Potentially 1% better. Yo, we we get into serious conversations, man. We wanted which direction we wanted to go today? We wanted to go because we had two directions we wanted to go.
Well, we could go the conversation about man time, or we can go on a conversation of
cooperation.
What do you feel like talking about today? That's really the question.
Yeah, man. I was talking to my friends earlier about just like, it's sad how, and it's funny because they love me, but they might hate me now. But the woman.
Okay.
They love me when I'm talking, stepping on the nigga. Right? But whatever, I ain't scared of y'all. It's sad that you see so many times women aren't cooperative when it comes to like parenting.
Oh.
And like, it really breaks my heart, right? Because I got a friend right now who's going through some things and seeing how it played out compared to how it could have played out, right? It's like, like some women will do whatever they can to make a man life hard. And that's why you got to be so careful with a woman you choose, bro. Because like you ain't meet nothing or you ain't meet nobody until you met a broken woman. You know what I'm saying? Like you thought you had it bad, you thought you seen some shit, you ain't seen nothing until you seen a broken woman, how they operate, bro. Because it's like a woman will go to the end of the earth to make your life difficult. When it's like, when you're dealing with a kid, you don't understand that you're not making my life difficult, you're making my kid life difficult. And again, when I'm talking about certain men, like I'm in circles where we show up for our kids. So like you only making it worse for yourself, bro. And it's like, if you could have just cooperated, this would be so much easier. You have no idea what I'll be willing to do to help you. To help you help my kid.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like, when you try to make me go to court and child support and things, like for niggas that want to show up, it's like, y'all got niggas that don't do nothing for your fucking kids, nothing for your family, nothing for your mental, nothing for you, and y'all let these niggas scot-free without nothing. But with the time a nigga want to step up for his kid, you want to make him go through all hoops and circus and hell to be in his kid life. That shit is corny. And it be a lot of that hurt. And it's like, I understand we might have went through some things that you ain't like and that might have hurt you and I might was wrong or whatever. But you ain't got to let bygones be bygones. You got to let that hurt go and let me be in my kid life if I want to be there. Now, if I don't want to be there, then you can, I'm a lame ass nigga, I'm this, I'm that. Then you can do all that. But for a man that want to be in his kid life, he should not have to go through all that shit to be in his kid life because you hurt. Like, that shit is whack, bro. I don't like that shit. And it's like, it's like some women, when they get hurt, they let their emotions get the best of them and they do things that don't harm me. Your man is harming the kid. Like, why would you even want... Like, even to my fellas, right? I've learned, again, I've never been to court, but I've learned that, like, it's bad to try to go to court and try to get full custody because the judge is looking at you like, no, the kid need his mom's.
Right.
Why would you even want to take the kid from his mom? But vice versa. Why would you want to take the kid from his dad? Why wouldn't you want it to be 50%? Why do you want more because you think you could do something better. Like, that's your fucking problem. You think you better than somebody. Like, nah, we both gotta learn at the same time, right? So if we gotta learn, you gotta understand that, yeah, I might fuck up. And yeah, I might not be as nurturing as you, but so what? I can learn, I'm gonna get there. You wasn't the best mom that you could be the first moment she popped out the motherfucking pussy. Nigga, it wasn't no blueprint to this parenting shit. It ain't like you had your baby and the doctor gave you instructions on how to be a good mom. You had to learn. You made some fucking mistakes. That baby probably fell on some fucking steps before too. Nigga, you know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, yo, it's like when something happened to you, oh, you can have so much grace with yourself. Oh, I didn't mean it, da-da-da. But when it happened with the other parent, it's like they the worst parent in the world. Nah, relax. I don't like that shit, bro. And it's like, that shit hurt my heart because it's like, yo, we see all this internet shit, bro. Like, these back and forth, who's to blame, you versus me. Yo, when it comes to these kids, it shouldn't be about none of that. Fuck all that, bro. It's supposed to be about my kid. And as long as I'm stepping up, doing what I gotta do to be in my kids' life, I shouldn't be no back and forth. Period. Like, what are we back and forthing about? It shouldn't be that. Like, I don't know, bro. That shit made me hot, bro, because it's like, it really hurt my heart, bro. Like, it shouldn't be a problem about nothing. It should be about my kid. Yeah, we went through some things, and we got to get over that. We got to get over that on our own time,
right,
on ourselves, bro. As long as I'm showing up being the best parent I can be about my kid, you going to take my kid? You mean to tell me you want to take time away from my kid? From my kid? That makes no sense. Think about it. Think about it, bro. All the shit that we go through most of the times, be from our childhood trauma. And a lot of times it be because we probably lack some type of emotion or some type of support or a parent. So you mean to tell me you know how it feel not to have your father in your life? Ladies, you know how it feel not to have your father in your life. You know how it feel not to have your mother in your life. And you're going to do the same thing? You're going to make your child go through the same thing you went through? Mad, yeah. That's selfish as fuck. That's one of the most selfish things you can do. Come on, man. Grow the fuck up. I'm sorry, bro.
I get it. And I don't have kids on my own. So, I don't understand the complexities of procreating and having to deal with somebody that you once loved, obviously, or maybe didn't. You know what I'm saying? And then now it's like, I don't think this person should be, for whatever reason, you're not going to see your kid. That's tough. Like you said, you do have to think about the child. The one thing that I was thinking about when you were talking was cooperation. You kept on using the word cooperation. And, we had a conversation about man time and last week and what does that look like? And when you talk about cooperation, what does that look like?
I'm glad you asked.
In a healthy space, what does that look like? Even if you're not together, even if y'all can't stand each other, because some of the situations is real. Like, we can't be around each other. How can we not stand each other but still co-parent? Is that even possible?
Yes, it is. So in the instance of you living in the same state, right, or the same city, it's easier for sure, right? Because it's sometimes where y'all might not live in the same city or state, and it's going to be harder to cooperate, right? But if you live in the same city, it's easy, right? It's 4 major things that the court system look at when it comes to parenting. That's religion, that's school, that's extracurricular activities, and that's healthcare, right? Cooperation. If you both parents, nigga, split it halfway, right? With me, my agreement works is I want to take care of school and extracurricular activities. If I had it my way, like I would love for her mother to take care of the schooling wise, I only ask for the school because a lot of times the extracurricular activities is attached to what school you go to. So I ask for that, right? Granted, we both have, like, I'm not making no decision without Sade. You know what I'm saying? I'm never going to do that. But at the same time, it's like, I'm asking, let me have that, because I know that, like, I've been to school and my mom's made decisions, or I wasn't in positions where I could have been that benefited my football career, right? And I seen that. So I asked her to let me have that part of it, right? So that's cooperation. She does religion and she does healthcare. I do school, extracurricular, right? Like, if I could, if it made more sense, I would do extracurricular and, I don't know, health, whatever the case may be. But you choose, right? That's cooperation. If it's out of state, figure it out, right? Okay, cool. Whoever got the school, we understand that, yo, for the better my kid, it ain't no selfish shit. My kid might have to be with you during school time, I'm going to have them during holiday and summer.
Or if I could fly up once a month to come see them or something in that
Exactly,
capacity,
right?
cool.
Cooperation, right? But I'm still going to take care of you. You still should look at those 4 things and take care of that, right? So if you're not there, you might can't take care of religious things. You might can't take care of extracurricular activity. You might can't take care of school, but at least take care of healthcare, right? That's again on the man's part, or whoever isn't there during the school year, right? That's cooperation, right? It's a team. Forget how we care about each other, right? Because I don't know. I feel like I don't mean to get into this. I want to talk to my ladies, but a lot of these niggas be fucking up, bro. They make it worse, bro. You fucking weirdos, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, because you just had a moment there. I'm trying to process with just what's going on over here.
Niggas be lazy, bro.
Okay.
It's no way in hell you got a fucking kid and you letting another nigga take care of your kid, bro. That's what happened. Yo, you niggas make my skin crawl. It's no way. I don't know. This got me tight. Bro. I understand that. Eventually, Sade is going to have another man. She's going to get married. And they're going to be happy. And he has to be in the presence of my kid.
Right.
But under no circumstances is he ever going to assume the father position in my daughter's life. Ever. Never. And maybe I'm thinking that because he's so young, but no man will ever have that position, bro. I'm sorry. And I might be a little childish or immature right now, but that's just what I'm thinking, yo.
I don't think that's childish, though.
Like, because some people say, like, eventually is a split home. I should have thought about that, whatever. So they going to, like, it's going to be another man. He's going to be a male figure in his life.
A male figure is not necessarily the father figure.
Yeah,
that's
so
different.
it's like, these niggas give up so fast, bro. I'm only speaking to men who care, who claim they care. And again, I've never been to court, so I can't really, I'm not here to judge men. I'm not here to do that. I can't do that. But when I look in my daughter's eye, bro, I wish a motherfucker would, including her mother, with all due respect, and I don't want no smoke. But I wish a nigga would. I'm going to do what I got to do. We going to court. If I got to pay child support, ain't stop me from being in my child life. Respectfully. And I understand it's hard. Again, I'm trying to be careful because I never been in that position. It's easy. It's easy to speak on things you don't know about. You get what I'm trying to say? But like, bro, stand the fuck up, bro. You got a kid that needs you. Do what you got to do to be in that child life. Yeah, these women can be spiteful, conniving. My mom's taught me about it when I was young. They can be bad, bitter. They can be that. But that don't got nothing to do with your seed. If you want to be in their life. That don't got nothing to do with your seed, bro. Niggas be lazy. They give up. I don't know where the fuck these niggas cut from, but they ain't cut from the same cloth. So Kendrick, I get it. Them niggas really not like us. For real. But like I said, you got to put yourself in an environment where it's the norm. Every nigga in my friend group walk that walk and they talk that talk of being a good father. There's no nigga in my friend group that ain't there for their kids. So subconsciously, even when I slack, that make me want to step up.
Right.
Like, respectfully, like, I don't even want to say it, bro.
What? You gonna call these niggas?
Nah, bro, because it's like, I was having a conversation with Alani mom, Sade, right? And she was like, maybe you need to ask some advice from, certain people and shit. And it kind of caught me off guard because it's like, how dare you? You have no clue. But let me not say that. What she was saying was because my friends' kids are all young, right? And other people's friends' kids are older. But I looked at it like, nigga, these the niggas, we set the standard. You know what I'm saying? Like, respectfully, with all due respect. But, yeah, I say that to say like, yo, you gotta, your environment matters, bro. Because I be damn if my niggas is there and I'm not, and they same way, we competitive, right? Not saying that that's the main factor, but that does play a role. It's like, yo, nah, we here. You feel what I'm trying to say? Like, a lot of niggas don't have that friend group, one. And two, like, because they don't have that friend group, they don't understand what that look like. I'd be damn if I'd be damn if anybody play with it kind of me being there for my daughter.
But
That's
I
a
think
dub.
I think it's also like you talked about it kind of in your interview with Keita, and we were talking about your moms and your pops and that relationship. Like I referenced this before, but my brother, well, he's my cousin, but call him like my brother. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have his mother or his father. You know what I'm saying? So he's everywhere. He's providing, showing up. They little feet run through the door. You know what I'm saying? He's in his happiest place that he could possibly be in fatherhood. You know, so when you talk about cooperating, I think another aspect of that is just like cooperating for the sake of understanding, with the understanding that I'm going to provide a lifestyle for my child that I didn't have. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, the foundational aspects of your childhood trauma is something that we're dealing with. I'm 30 and I'm still dealing with stuff that I dealt with when I was 4. You know what I'm saying? So now you're intentionally or unintentionally, because your emotions, you are now transferring. That's why we talk about generational curses. You know what I'm saying? You're transferring that trauma down to your child because of your own personal feelings. But that's tough because that's a conversation of emotional intelligence. And I think what I'm realizing in the sake of this conversation is that we really need to be able to gauge emotional intelligence going into the decisions of who we're dealing with.
No, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like, if in an ideal world, you always want to stay with the person that you have a child with. But that's another thing with these niggas. Like, y'all niggas need to understand the consequences of one. I mean, stuff happens, but if you're going to be dealing with a joint, messing with them raw, hey, you know what I'm saying? If this is somebody that you don't see a vision with, bro, don't mess with it, bro. Just leave her alone. Because that's another thing. A lot of times people get into relationships, they don't think this is a forever thing. They're just having fun. They're not thinking about the consequences. So now life hits you. Boom. This is a person. And now because it takes 2 to tango, but it's her decision at the end of the day. You can't, you know what I'm saying, snatch that baby out, even if you wanted to or you don't want the kid. But at the end of the day, the minute that you choose to lay down with them, that's where the cooperation starts. Yeah. You talk about the laziness, it's like, no, you need to understand the consequences of every decision. So going back to man time, and we re-recorded, but when we were talking about it the first time, having that conversation of like, what is man time really look like? What does it look like to stand up? What does it look like to show up? And being able to compromise and find an aspect of cooperation, that does look like what it means to be a man. And I know we're redefining this and evolving, and we had a whole dragged out conversation about this. But as you were just talking about it, it just made me realize like it is really, really, really important. Talking about cooperating, how do you set the foundations within a relationship before the child is even here for cooperation? Because those little things, even if you don't see eye to eye on everything, even if you're not together and y'all grow apart, this still has that one thing that matters the most: respect. You could hate me, but if you respect me, or you have some type of respect even for the child, then you can move through the complexities of your emotions.
I think that's it, bro. But a lot of people don't know how to. A lot of people aren't able to acknowledge that or recognize that. That's what I mean to say. Recognize that, because people just, one, we all raised differently, right? So it's like, I can't tell you how you should act or how you should look at things. Right. But when somebody loses respect for you, it's like they feel like they can't respect you. But they have to be able to do some type of work within themselves to understand that this isn't for me, this is for my child. And everybody don't get there at the same time. So like, yeah, somebody can be like, yo, I could be like, you know what, for the sake of my child, I'm gonna respect you, but the other person might not be there. And there's only so much that somebody could take, right? It's like, yo, like, you're not getting it. But again, that goes back to choosing who you lay with. And again, I'm not here to judge nobody because I went through it myself. But, you know, we allow our feelings to lead us into relationships, and then we judge the woman that be having these standards, right? Think about it. Because think about it, like, if you had some standards, my guys, we probably wouldn't have the baby mamas we have. But you ain't got no standards.
That's cap. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like all these chicks is like, I need a nigga that do that. Maybe you need that. Maybe for my fellas, you need a chick that's going to do some things too. Because clearly we ain't got no standards. So we go into these relationships with these feelings and thinking that it's going to last off of our emotions, knowing that love is fleeting, and then it flies its way on out of here. You know what I'm trying to say? And then when it go out of here, the respect go with it. And now we can't have a good co-parenting relationship because you don't respect me or I don't respect you. When it's like, bro, that shit is corny. But again, the flags was already there in the beginning. We already seen that. It's just unfortunate. That's why I keep saying it's unfortunate because, again, I'm not here to judge nobody, bro. I'm not here to ask you to.
Can't judge.
I'm not here to tell you what you should or shouldn't do. All I'm just looking at is like, yo, what it is. And what it is we can't be on the same page. And that shit is frustrating, yo. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. That shit is so frustrating when you can't get on the same page with your partner or with like somebody that you supposed to be teammates with, bro. That's one of the most frustrating things in the world.
I mean, that's in life. You talk about it in business. You talk about it like we see it with sports teams and things of that nature. If you don't have any type of cooperation because of whether ego, pride, emotion, whatever, it causes disruption. You know what I mean? And there's times to be a disruptor. You know, there's time to be a disruptor. There's moments where you have to be a disruptor because it is going to be a shift that is beneficial for all. I don't think that's wrong. When you're a disruptor for the common good of everyone, and it's like you may not be able to have the insight to understand that this is a problem, but once we get through this disruption, you'll be able to understand like, okay, the circumstances that we were in could have potentially killed us. You know what I'm saying? It's different. But when you're in a space now where it's just like, we're arguing for the sake of arguing. You talked about this a few episodes ago where you're like, niggas be standing on business
That don't hold them up.
that's going to leave them bankrupt. You know what I'm saying? Like, this business ain't licensed. You get audited, it's going down.
Taking all withdrawals.
And you in the negatives now. You know what I'm saying? This business is not serving you right now. So when you talk about that and you talk about social media, that plays into it because everybody wants to stand on business. So cooperate. I can't cooperate because I got to stand on business. So it's like, it's a slippery slope, right? Because now I'm, again, standing on business that who's going to fall at the cost of this business? Your child.
Exactly, bro. And I think those standards is a big thing because, yo, fellas, if you have a standard of the person that you want to be with, then we can go into marriage, right? I think I just seen this not too long ago. We talk about marriage. A lot of people don't last in marriage because they don't know how to fight through the worst, right? The vows don't say for better or great. It say for better or worst, right? But what happened is once we start seeing some of the bad and some of the worst of somebody, we want to run. And it don't work like that. But it happens because you didn't have a standard for yourself of the person you wanted to be with. If you had a standard of the person you wanted to be with, then they would be worth fighting for. So when it gets for worse, you can stick through it. But again, myself included, right? We get with people because we love them. We get with people because of the potential. We get with people because we like them, because we think that we look good together and all these other things, except for what can be beneficial to our life. Right? And in our country, what looks beneficial to our life isn't what we think we should love somebody for. And that's cap. Think about it. We're not looking at, oh, how much money this person make. How
you said men as men?
Both. How like think about it. How do they like we don't ask questions like how do they act when they get overwhelmed?
Yeah.
Right? What are that family structure like? Why? Because their family structure is going to show me how they act when they get upset.
What is their conflict resolution styles? What is
exactly
going through?
It should be some type of transaction when it comes to a relationship. We think love should just be unconditional.
We try to mimic. I think so that's tough. So it should be. We want it to be unconditional.
Yes,
why? Because we're trying to base it on a model of God's unconditional love, right? And it's like that relationship here, and then it trickles down into all our respective relationships. Cool? But I think where the disconnect is that it's not so much as the standards, it's like our standards are based on the world, and that's lacking that discernment.
Okay, cool.
No?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
The church, the Bible talks about love two different ways, right? From God to his people and God to the church, right? Like, or his people to the church, right? So a lot of times when it comes to like, when they talk about the relationship, it's like interchangeable. And follow me. And you can correct, because you probably know this stuff, like able to articulate it better than I can. But am I following me, right?
Yeah, I'm following you.
Like the love, it always talk about like God and his people, but also like the people in the church, like the church, when they talk about the love, right? I can't just wear anything to church. Okay. We talking about unconditional, right? I can't just show up at church with whatever I want. It's some type of standard I have to, or appliance I got to be in when I'm at church. Okay. I can't just use any type of language in church. Or let's look at it like this.
Now you got to come to God correctly.
I was about to say, even when we pray,
Yeah.
there's a certain standard that's set for how we talk to our God in the
Just
presence of God. So it's still a standard.
Okay.
We think about unconditional. We think about no rules. We think about just whatever. No,
That's good.
no,
That's actually
it's
really
not
good.
like that.
Yeah.
It's some type of standard that's in place. And even when I step into God's house,
He still has expectations.
he still got expectations.
Yeah.
So it's the same way with us. So we got to be able to fit in like, bro,
That's good.
one size don't fit every damn shoe. I got to be able to fit in certain type of shoe, and I got to find a person who I can fit into. Pause, right? Like with all seriousness.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, we got to do a better job at choosing our partners, bro. That's what it is. Like, man, I get myself included. So if we can choose our partner,
Facts.
guess what that is? That's the foundation. Once the foundation is set, then when it comes to the worst, we are able to fight through the worst. Every place is different. Think about it, I went to Arizona, right? Guess what? All of their infrastructure is low to the ground. So I Googled it, like, why is it always low to the ground? Because they don't have to dig as deep past the water line. I forgot exactly what it is, right? So therefore, their infrastructure in Arizona look different. If you start to build higher, that shit fuck around fall.
Yeah.
Same way, it's different. You go to Chicago, infrastructure's damn near to the sky, right?
Because the foundation is built, has the sustainability.
Yes,
for that.
but it's different things for different places. It's different things for different people is what I'm saying.
Different dynamics. Yeah,
you get what I'm
for
trying to say? So
sure.
you got to understand that, bro. That's why when me and my ex, bro, I ain't mad at her. I ain't mad at you.
That's good.
Am I hurt that it ain't work out? Yeah. I ain't mad at you, though. We tried something, it ain't work. That's my fault. That's your fault on your dynamic, right? Both of us. You got to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, you know what? I let things slide I should have never let slide. Same with me. I got to own that. So when I go in my next relationship, I know I got to look for things that I can deal with. So therefore, when I see the worst of my woman, I already know I chose the best woman for me so I can deal with her at her worst. A lot of times you can barely deal with somebody at their best. So how the fuck you think you going to deal with them at their worst?
That's crazy.
You complaining about somebody when he at their best. So how the hell you going to deal with me at my worst? Nah, find somebody you can deal with, you can love unconditionally at their best, and even at their worst, you know I can get through this. That's what it's about, bro. We ain't doing a good job at choosing who we with. So that's when kind of cooperation, it start with us, bro. Like, man, that cooperation conversation got me tight because it's like, yo.
So let me ask you this other question. Because we
Go
talk
ahead,
about
man.
choosing the standards. So a few weeks ago, we were talking about like this conversation about the prize and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do men get to a place of building themselves up, getting that confidence, understanding the discernment to choose the woman that they need without getting into that conversation of being the prize? How do you build that rapport, that confidence, the ability to discern that I should have standards without it being abusive or like tearing down the other sex?
Because, again, to the niggas ain't listen and comprehend, they ain't gonna understand this. But to the people that got it, they will. You gotta understand that you are the prize. You are.
When you're alone, okay.
Yeah, even in a relationship, right? I'm just not like that. I just don't like that term. Like, that's gay to me. Woman asks for that. Let them have it. I don't want nothing. If a woman fight for it, that's a woman thing. That's how I look at it, right? When I say like you're the prize, like you gotta understand that you are the man. You find another words. What I'm
You're
saying.
a winner. Yeah.
You're a winner, right? So because you're a winner, winners move differently. What they say, winners focus on winning and losers focus on winners. That's what happened. It is what it is. So because I'm a winner, I move different. That might look like, let's get into this shit, bro.
Okay.
That look like showing up as a different man. That like showing up, that look like being there for your family. That look like being financially responsible. That look like being responsible with your health. That look like all of the hard things, right? That's what men do. That's what the standard of a man should be.
So what is a high value man
The high value man
is that?
is that. Showing up for your finances, for your health, you know what I'm saying? Like having tough conversations, being honest, being truthful, you know what I'm saying? Like those things can get hard sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not here to, again, because I struggle. I just, man, what?
Yeah.
You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
be real.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, my man went to the doctor, bro. I'm about to go get my checkup too. Let me get my yearly. Niggas dying out here because they don't go to the doctors.
Yeah. Get your annual physical. Like actually care about yourself, your health.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm being real.
Yeah.
That's what a high value man is. taking care of yourself so you can live for your family. So you can be there to take care of your kids.
It's not the 6 figures. Not the
y'all talking about all this shit that don't matter. I could be here today and gone tomorrow.
niggas get laid off every day.
Nigga, on your deathbed, you praying for another day, not another dollar. Fuck is you talking about? On your deathbed, even the richest nigga in the world will pay all the money in his bank account to live to see another day. Because when you going, it don't go with you.
Never seen a
That's a high value man. Nigga, what are you talking about? Granted, you getting a lot of money. You make some responsible decisions. That's a part of being a high value man, of course. So I get it. Being responsible with your shit, yeah. I ain't mad at that. I ain't about to act like it's not. I ain't about to be stunting.
Yeah.
But again, back to what I'm saying, I feel like, yo, just as a man, bro, that's why we 1% better, bro. We got to do better. But again, like, we got to do better at choosing the people that we with to come back around full circle. We got to do better at choosing the people that we with so we don't get into these positions. But again, if you in them positions, I need my ladies to understand that, yo, all of that hurt and that anger ain't going to do nothing good for your kids. I get it. That nigga was a slime ball. He was the worst nigga in the world. He ain't shit, right? But guess what? He has a chance to be a great father. So just because he wasn't a good nigga, a good boyfriend, a good husband to you, you shouldn't strip that man the opportunity to be a good father to his kid. Period. No matter how you feel. That's it. That's all.
Yeah. And then we talked about this before, bro. Like, I kind of talk about my parents often. And, man, if my mom would have kept my dad out of my life, bro, I probably wouldn't be sitting here having this conversation with you. I really wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that, like, I don't think that she would have tried her best. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't that I was afraid. I was. It was a point in time when I feared my dad. It was just like, she would be mad. All right, cool. But I knew she'd be like, I'm going to call your father. And that in my mind was like, no, because I have respect. I have respect for her too. But that him being there, just that access, the access that he had to me. And I love my dad to death. We know this. I love my mom to death. But again, that access is shaping who I am today. Bro, I would not be the man, bro. If you would have, and honestly, bro, I would have blamed her because I wouldn't have been able to understand it. I wouldn't, because at the end of the day, maybe later in life, like, nah, that mom, you definitely should have had somebody that, but Rob, if you wanted to be, let me not say that because my dad wants to be in his kid's life. You know what I'm saying? He shows up. He wanted to be there. He was working, but where he could show up, he was there. So it's like, to rob somebody that wants to be there, we not talking about them niggas that don't want to be.
We ain't talking about them. Them niggas not like us.
Rob somebody. It's just like when you talk about the Bible. And then the Bible says, who dare rob God? And I remember Mike Todd was talking about rob God of opportunity to bless you. It's like you were going to rob this person from an opportunity to be a parent.
Because you hurt.
Because you're hurt. That's tough, bro.
And that's corny. That's whack.
That's selfish.
That's selfish.
It's not enough words to describe it, but yeah, bro.
That's gay.
That's what
ladies. Yeah, that's gay. Whatever. Ladies. It is. All of that shit.
It's tough. But the sad thing about it is this is the reality for a lot of people.
Man, that shit is whack, man. We gotta do better. Like, bro, all this is, man, we here for our kids, man. Fuck all that other shit. We here for our kids. That's it. That's all. All that back and forth and shit. And one other thing, bro.
Go ahead.
I don't know how I feel about you niggas that's with chicks that's got that nigga on child support. I don't know how I feel about that.
What you mean?
I don't know how I feel about that, bro.
I
was talking to one chick and I'm like, yo, if I ever take a girl serious, I don't think I would, like, she could never have her man on child support. I mean, her child's father on child support. If I'm living there, because what that say about me? I'm the man of this house, and you are...
That's a tough conversation.
Think about it. I'm the man of this house, but you still depending on another nigga money to provide for this house? Nigga, I'm the man of this house.
Now, is that something that happens immediately? You talking about if you marry somebody or as soon as you decide
No, if
to be
we're
somebody's...
together in the same house.
If you're together in the same house, boyfriend, fiance, this is like, if you're the boyfriend, you immediately expect her to cut off child support.
I'm going to say married.
Okay, because I was about to ask. I was like,
I mean, shit, depending. We talking about Murphy's Law too, niggas. If we married by You know what I'm saying?
I mean, common law.
Common law, I
Yeah.
meant to say. I said Murphy's law. But whatever can go wrong, will go wrong. For you niggas that don't know, don't let that go over your head, nigga. Don't let it go over your
Murphy law.
head. Don't let. But yeah, common law. Yeah. So it's like,
Yeah.
once I once I take on that role,
Yeah.
you know what I'm trying to say? Because it could be married or boyfriend.
Mhm.
Nah, bro. Like, I don't know if I respect niggas that be living in the house and that chick got their baby father on child support. Nah, I'm the man of the house. Like, I don't know if I like that, bro. Like,
That's an interesting dynamic. I mean, I don't have any opinion on it because, like, I haven't dealt with anybody that really has had a kid. I haven't gotten that engaged with somebody, you know what I'm saying, that had a child or anything in that capacity. So I really don't have an opinion on it. But it's just interesting that you say that because I can see how some men is like, this is not my responsibility right now.
But it's not, though. But even being in the man of the house, we make lies. Bro, yo, if that nigga there for his child 50% of the time, man, why you got this nigga on child support?
Right.
I'm gonna be the nigga that step up and say, yo, what? Like, it be yo, you niggas be weird, bro. It be them niggas that be weird, bro, because they probably like, yeah, man, get that nigga money, you fucking hoe. Nigga, it's 2 baby mothers that live in the house.
Y'all both
fucking baby mothers. You fucking, y'all niggas fuck around need to be scissoring. You shouldn't be inserting shit in. Y'all niggas need to scissor. You fucking hoe. Think about it, bro. Like, you in the house talking about, yeah, get that nigga money, you fucking hoe. You baby mother. That's what you are. Nigga, you sour apple bitter bitch like both of you. I'm just saying, like, if you a nigga in the house and if a nigga is present in his child's life and you egging her on,
to get the child support?
Or you not stepping up saying, man, why you got this nigga on child support? He there. Yeah. Man, you just as bad as her. And
that's real, bro.
And the other way. Yeah. And the other way. If you there and the dad not present, nigga, why you got this nigga on child support too? Because I'm the dad of this house now. That's my child. Fuck is you talking about? I need no money from no nigga. This my child. I step up. I stepped in. What's up? Take no money from this nigga, man. I got it. He don't want to be there. Fuck him. You still connected to this nigga? His money? Now he can say, man, off with that nigga. I don't need Joe. I don't know, bro. Like, and I might be, again, immature with it, but that's how I look at it, bro. I'm not being with no chick and you got your ex on child support. Nah. If he's present, I'ma step up, man. You niggas need to step up. Do better. And y'all want Pete playing fucking scissor.
This is good. This has been a great episode. We can end it right there. We can end it
what y'all doing, man? The fuck is that?
We can end it right. We're gonna get into the shits because we talked about the Super Bowl and everything at the beginning. We talked about all right. Before let's get into the shits.
Let's get into the shits, man.
But here's the only shits that we really gonna get into.
What's this? What's so much?
No, there's only one.
What?
I'm gonna just apologize and I'm gonna take my time.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah.
Hold up.
You better be talking about what I think you talking about.
No, I'm gonna take my time for this.
Yeah, nigga, take your time.
That's crazy. Now, to the audio listener, this is not how this goes down. But that was crazy.
I hope you talking about what I think you talking about.
See, this why I can't give y'all niggas no. Matter of fact, fuck y'all niggas. Fuck the Eagles. Fuck the city of Philadelphia.
Belt to ass on them niggas.
From Philadelphia. Fuck anybody that like the color green. Fuck the national anthem because they talk about the bald eagle. Fuck anything.
You ever watch Django? You seen when Jamie Foxx took the whip?
I can't stand y'all, nigga.
You seen Django? When Jamie Foxx had took the whip from the white guy?
Yeah, I seen it.
And he ran all the way back. And they put that motherfucker in slow mo. He's like, wah-da-da-da.
I was trying so hard.
On them niggas.
I was trying so hard to give y'all flowers, and you just reminded me why I can't stand you Philly fans.
Belt to ass on them niggas.
But anyways, y'all niggas won. Shout out to y'all.
It ain't just win. Fuck out of here.
I'm gonna see y'all next year.
And that little 20, what was 22, 20? That was like,
what was the score? 22-40?
It was really 40-10 for something like that. To be honest, bro, like that 22 points wasn't really 22 points.
Man,
that wasn't really 22 points.
Y'all won, bro.
Man, we got them niggas. Yo, you see what y'all we did? Won. Is this your king? You watch Black Panther? Is this your king? Nah. Patty Mahomes? Is this your? Everybody talk about 3-peat. What?
He got 3 rings.
Okay.
We can't play with that.
I'm just saying, he ain't go 3-peat though. Everybody told 3-peat. They gotta buy the trademark or some shit from Pete Carroll. What? Like,
nah, not Pete Carroll, Pat Riley.
Pat Riley. Man, I ain't getting it no time. Bye bye. It ain't nothing.
Niggas stopped y'all had to stop the cash flow for Pat Riley too. That shit crazy.
Fuck all that.
I can't stand these niggas, bro. I can't stand these niggas.
Belt to ass on them niggas.
Yeah, y'all won.
And I don't want to hear none of that jumping sides. I've been an Eagles fan since Randall Cunningham, nigga. Fuck is we talking about?
I can't stand these niggas, bro. I keep telling y'all fan base, somebody thought I was extreme. They were like, why do you hate these niggas so much? And I had to break it down. And I think I told you this before. It goes the devil. Eagles fan base and everything else that's bad in this world. I can't stand y'all. You know what? Nah, because everybody gonna call me a hater, and I don't give a damn what you say. The biggest hater just won 5 Grammys, so I might be a hater. Let me be a hater. I might get a fucking Oscar or Emmy. I'm gonna be the biggest hater.
Emmy.
I don't give a damn. Clearly being the biggest hater could get you something. Fuck the Eagles. Fuck Philly. I might be the biggest hater. I don't care. Everything about you niggas.
No cap.
I can't stand these niggas. And the fact, bro, bro, and I knew I'm watching first half. These niggas go up 17-0. I said, it's game over. But I had hope. I said, maybe he might have some Brady in him. He might pause. He might.
Hey, yo, that was crazy.
Crazy.
Damn.
But maybe he might have some similarities to Tom Brady. I done seen Tom Brady go down 28 to 3 or something like that.
Yeah. 24?
Or it was like, no, it was 25-3 or something like that.
Yeah.
And come back and win.
Yeah.
Maybe he might have some Tom Brady, you know what I'm saying?
The defense
attributes.
was tough, bro. They was every single time.
But if you think about it, that Falcons defense that year under Dan Quinn, they were crazy. It's just Brady, bro.
Yeah, nah, the Eagles was going crazy,
It was
bro.
just Brady.
That was going crazy. We ain't got nothing. We ain't got nothing on the block.
Nah, we got a lot.
Let me
We
see.
got a lot. We got a lot of stuff on the block. I mean, we could talk about this whole Big Meech situation. That concert getting canceled was pretty crazy. You think 50 did it? What I don't know.
50 Cent, stop, bro. Like, yo, 50 fuck up Big Meech's legacy. That's crazy, bro. Like, 50, relax, bro. Like, this nigga don't have no coof about him. It's like, Irv Gotti, rest in peace his soul. He passed away. You talking big shit about him.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 50, like you need therapy, nigga. Like, we get it, bro. Like, I don't know how to feel. I don't know.
Again, allegedly they were saying with Irv Gotti's situation, allegedly. They were saying that he had something to do with him being shot and things of that nature.
And like, you can't tell a nigga how to grieve.
You can't.
You can't tell a nigga how to forgive. So
You can't.
But the Big Meech shit is like, but even that, because some people say, yo, 50, I had your back when you was in jail.
That's what 50 was saying?
Nah, people, right? Like, it goes like, I had your back when you was in jail. I gave your family, I kept your name alive. I kept your legacy alive. I gave your son opportunity. Nigga,
Didn't he pay for like acting school for me?
Yes.
Lil Meech?
It's like, yo, you come back home and you standing with my ops. Yeah, fuck you. So it's like, as much as I want to say chill, it's like, damn, I understand.
But do you really think that he had something to do with the concert?
Nah, I don't know.
Bro, this is hours before. In context, for people that don't know. Go ahead.
He probably did, because remember the time when Ja Rule had a concert?
He bought over. I can't stand this nigga 50 because he's one of the most pettiest niggas I've ever met.
Did he really do that?
Yes, he talked about it. He doubled down. On big. Matter of fact, let me find the clip, bro, because this nigga,
bro,
he doubled down and talked about it on an interview with Big Boy, like literally.
So maybe he did have something to do with this shit, bro.
You think so? But again, give people insight. Essentially, well, I give some people some insight. So Big Meech was supposed to have like a welcome back concert in Florida, with Sunrise, Florida, at the Emerald Bank Arena, and then allegedly, well, not allegedly. Hours before the concert was supposed to, before the concert was supposed to start, the venue announced on Twitter, or X, formerly Twitter, citing due to unforeseen circumstances.
They didn't even give a reason.
Unforeseen circumstances that the concert would be canceled. This was this past Thursday. Yesterday.
So wait, that was the same day it was supposed to happen?
Same day.
So only thing I could think of, if I'm being real, it might wasn't. That shit might ain't do good with sales or something. I don't know.
But look at the names. But I feel like it was Also, the names.
Yeah,
on
I ain't
there,
understand the names. It was a bunch of young niggas, right? Lil Baby,
No.
Sexy Red, right?
Lil Baby, Rick Ross, 21 Savage, Sexy Red, Kodak Black, 42 Doug, ESTG, Moneybag Yo, Bossman D-Lo, T Grizzly, Babyface Ray, Skillet Baby, Peasy, Payroll Giovanni, YTB Fat, Boosie, and Young Scooter. First of all these niggas, and then they said more to be added.
But respectfully though, I don't know if people might not agree, but when it comes to a big Meech welcome home party,
You think it should be some
I don't want to hear
old heads?
none of them niggas. I want to hear Jeezy. I want to hear Gucci Man. I want to hear Boosie. I
Yeah.
want to hear Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear them niggas. Like, I'm just, me. When I think of like a welcome home for
Meech,
Big Meech, oh nah, I'm thinking Classics T.I. Like, I ain't trying to hear that.
Yeah.
So, but
Oh, that's interesting.
what?
Because apparently the Meech was supposed to be produced by AG. And we know AG be on tour.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I didn't know that part. I'm just doing some research right now. This is a Baller Alert article. But yeah, bro. He ain't had a concert. 50 Cent is still petty.
Yeah, I don't know if 50. I mean, yo, you know the crazy thing about it is like, because I don't operate in them spaces, but again, it's like 50 Cent, bro, you're a businessman. So technically you don't operate in them spaces either. It's like you still operating in the street space.
You think so?
Clearly the way he acting, he calling Meech a rat, like that's street nigga shit.
True.
It's like, so he's still operating in that space from like the hood. Because again, I do understand that. It's like, my nigga, like I gave you opportunities that nobody did, right? And you come out and you standing with my ops. First of all, why you still got ops, nigga? Like, that shit should be, I don't know what happened between him and Rick Ross.
Who?
50 and Rick Ross.
That was the whole baby mama thing. Let me go back and actually do some more research on that. I know that 50 ended up taking Tia Kemp out shopping and everything. I don't know what started the beef, but I know he went to hell. Like, Rick Ross went low, 50 went to hell.
Oh, fact. So it's like, I just feel like, man, y'all niggas shouldn't even have no beef at this point, man.
How do you have a beef when you rich? I just don't understand it.
The getting shot 9 times, nigga, I understand that. But anything other than that, bro, I don't get it.
No, you get shot, okay, cool. But a nigga don't like you. Oh, okay. All right. So 50 has been consistent his entire life.
Mm-hmm.
So the same reason why he's beefing with Meech is the same reason why he was beefing with Ross. If you are friends with my enemy, you my enemy. So allegedly 50 was mad at Ross for associating with Fat Joe during the time when he was beefing with Rule and all of them niggas. So he was bunching them all allegedly bunching them all together. And then this is back in like 2008, he was warning Rick Ross like, yo, you need to stay away from Fat Joe. Because remember during that time with Murder Inc. and all of that, Fat Joe's cool with Ja Rule, Irv Gotti, all of that. So that's just funny because
nigga, 50 Cent is just, he's childish.
He's
bro.
doing the same thing now, but he's been consistent.
Yeah, he's childish though.
It is childish.
He's childish. I don't
It is
care.
childish.
Nigga's childish.
I gotta accept that.
He's childish.
You know, but he's a brilliant businessman. But he is childish. But that's really it for the most part. I mean, there was some other stuff that popped off. Anything that
I actually have to go get Amaya. I forgot.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I gotta get Alani, then Amaya to get her hair done.
No,
I
it was a
gotta
great
charge
episode.
my car.
Though. Yes.
Yeah.
It was a great episode though. About what, 140 now? Because we had to pause.
Yeah.
Well, everyone, we'll name this podcast later.
Yo, make sure you drop some votes for 1% Better. If you like it, if you don't like it, scratch it, whatever. Tell us how you like the episode, man. We got some pretty good feedback from our episode that was 2.5 hours. Let us know if you want longer, because we could have went longer, but things happen.
Yes.
Things happen, guys. Mr.
Oh,
go ahead.
Before you sign off, one more thing. If you want to submit your What Would Jay Do segment, please send us an email at alex@mrjhill.com. We will vet it. Please don't send nothing crazy. But if we do decide that this is something that we want to share online, we will keep you completely anonymous. I mean, on air, we will keep you completely anonymous, but send that to alex@mrjhill.com. And hopefully you'll hear your story on this platform one day.
We'll name this podcast later, Mr. J Hill.
Alexander DeBlanc.
We out. Gang, gang.